Now, Good Morning Northwest, a deadly shooting rampage in Yakima. What we're learning about it this morning and about the last phone call that shooter made.
Another round of average temperatures. We have the cloud cover again today. We're going to talk about some snow and then some sunshine and what it will come with.
Reproductive rights in Washington, how some lawmakers, including the governor, are working to solidify abortion rights in the state's constitution. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Glad you're with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Wednesday, January 25th. Mark Peterson here with a look at that first alert forecast for your Wednesday.
Yeah, another great day is what we're going to be seeing. We got cloudy. It's cold. I mean, temperatures at or below freezing throughout much of our area, and then into the mid-30s as we head into parts of Idaho. Right now, Coeur d'Alene 30, 29 here in Spokane. We take a look at the 4 things you need to know. Going to be cloudy and cold. I mean, again, an average high this time of year is about 36. We're going to be hanging at 33. Wind's going to be light. That's good news. Snow coming in Friday into Saturday. Not looking for a ton here, but certainly enough to make things slippery. And then it's going to get very cold with that Arctic air mass coming in next week. We do have cloud cover that's coming in from the north, going to hang out with us. We could see a sunbreak or two, but as we look at the forecast radar, yeah, right along that state line, we're going to continue to have that cloud cover. Looks like the Central Basin is looking pretty nice, but we're just going to have those clouds throughout the day. And again, could see a sunbreak out there. We are going to see, and that would be this afternoon. High today is going to be 33, and again, right now we're sitting at 29 degrees.
And new from the Breaking Now desk, this morning police in Yakima are searching for answers after a deadly shooting. A shooter killed 3 people at a Circle K in Yakima. Police are calling it random. The manhunt ending when the gunman shot and killed himself. And we're learning new details about the moments before that man took his own life. Just before 3:30 yesterday morning, police say 21-year-old Jared Haddock tried to get into the Arco convenience store at South 18th Street and East Nob Hill Boulevard, but the doors there were locked. Police say that's when he went over to the Circle K across the street, walked in, and started shooting.
There's no interaction between him and the people. They were just sitting there getting food and got surprised by this person who came in and, literally as he was opening the door, he started shooting these people.
Haddock shot at the 2 people getting food, then he walked outside, shot and killed a 3rd person. Haddock went around the back of the Circle K back to the Arco and, with his keys locked inside the car, shot into it to get in. Police say he drove the car about 4 minutes away to Birchfield Road in Terrace Heights. Then, at about 2:15 p.m., a 911 call came from a woman near a Target there.
She said that he had asked her to borrow a phone. She let him, and then she heard a call between him and his mom. And he made several incriminating statements, including, "I killed those people." He made several statements in front of her that he was then going to kill himself.
By the time officers arrived, Yakima Police Chief Matt Murray says Haddock took his own life. He says they don't know and may never know why Haddock opened fire. We will learn the names of the victims once the county coroner performs autopsies. We'll be closely following this story throughout the week. And this case is the latest in a series of deadly shootings across the country. Coming up in 30 minutes, the latest on shootings that killed multiple people in California. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
A Spokane doctor will spend 8 years in prison for trying to hire a hitman to assault 2 women. Ronald Ilg was a neonatologist in Spokane. In 2021, investigators found messages he sent to who he thought was a hitman on the dark web, paying them thousands of dollars in Bitcoin. He wanted someone to beat a former colleague and to kidnap his estranged wife and inject her with heroin until she stopped the divorce proceedings. Ilg was sentenced to 4 years in prison for each victim and ordered to pay a $100,000 fine. On KXLY.com right now, you can read an in-depth report of what Ilg told a judge, including why he says his sexuality isolated him in the medical community and what the judge told him before handing down that sentence.
Well, new on Good Morning Northwest, the nation's tobacco smoking regulations are getting mixed grades from the American Lung Association. The association's annual State of Tobacco Control report, published today, gives the federal government an A grade for its media campaigns encouraging people to avoid or quit smoking and vaping. But the government got a failing grade for its tobacco tax policy. Several states, including Washington, Idaho, and Montana, got an overall grade of F from the association. Washington got an A grade for smoke-free air, but F's in cessation funding access to cessation services, and flavored tobacco products. Studies found that taxes are one of the most effective ways to reduce smoking, especially among children.
A local hospital is about to introduce some robotic team members. 4 robot assistants called Moxie will join the staff at Deaconess Hospital. The Moxie will serve as aides to nurses, delivering lab samples and bringing patients medications and other supplies. They will not go into patient rooms or interact with patients. Chief Nursing Officer Jennifer Graham says nurses and other clinicians spend significant time during their shifts gathering and delivering supplies. With Moxie in place, it will ease that burden, allowing our team to do what they do best. Okay.
Be interested to hear what those nurses think of Moxie after a few weeks.
Yeah, agreed. It is now 5 minutes after 6 o'clock.
All right, we're sending it over to Mark Peterson, and there it is. Saturday to Sunday is when we drop off the table.
Just trying to bring about some awareness, if you will, that 31 on Saturday and Sunday, it'll be 18 degrees. That'll be our weekend. We're going to have a full check of the forecast coming up.
And we're live this morning at the Spokane Convention Center talking all about the 2023 Homeless Connect.
And Walmart workers across the country getting a raise coming up. Why it still may not be good enough.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Communities in School surrounds kids with a community of support to achieve success in school and life.
CIS provides critical resources like food, clothing, and tutoring so kids can focus on their education. CIS helps kids succeed inside the classroom and beyond.
Numerica is honored to partner with organizations like Communities in Schools who enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
That's good advice. Checkmate.
Winning requires strategy and precision to anticipate your opponent's every move. If you've been seriously injured, the attorneys you have on your team may be the difference whether you win or lose. Don't leave it to chance. Call us today. We'll review your case for free. Craig Swap and Associates. One call, that's all.
That is fast.
I'm telling you, these guys are pros. They made my classes the same day.
The same day? Shoo, way!
Oh, yeah. Other stores make you wait, but Eyeglass World makes their glasses right there in their same-day lab.
I'm at a loss for words.
How about shoo-wee?
Shoo-wee!
Get 2 pairs of glasses for $89 the same day at Eyeglass World, the world's best way to buy glasses.
The Spokane Ag Show returns to the Spokane Convention Center February 7th through the 9th. This exciting 3-day event features ag industry vendors, recertification courses, and informative seminars. Returning speakers include weatherman Art Douglas and WSU ag economist Randy Fortenberry. Park free at the Spokane Arena with free shuttle buses to and from the convention center. Visit agshow.org for detailed information and online ticket purchase. Meet, learn, and grow at the 2023 Spokane Ag Show.
January is Plinko Money Drop Month, and we're giving more people a chance to win more money. You can qualify all month long to win. We're making it rain cold, hard cash, baby. We'll also have lunch and dinner specials, spa specials, and room rate specials. Midweek rooms at the Kootenai Falls Lodge are $79. Weekends are $99. The only way to win at Plinko Money Drop is to play Plinko Money Drop. So call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
All right, welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has officially denied Democratic Representatives Adam Schiff and Eric Swalwell's seats on the House Intelligence Committee.
McCarthy cited a new standard for why he would strip the California congressmen of their committee assignments. Speaker McCarthy also announced the list of GOP members he is appointing to serve on the Select Subcommittee, with Ohio GOP Representative Jim Jordan to serve as its chair. Representatives Dan Bishop of North Carolina and Chip Roy of Texas, who were part of the initial holdouts against McCarthy in the speakership race, also gained spots on the panel. Democrats will have the opportunity to appoint members as well.
Workers starting at Walmart will be getting more money. The company now says it's raising its base pay from $12 an hour to at least $14. But some of its rivals, including Amazon and Target, already have minimum wages of $15 an hour. The minimum wage here in Washington is one of the highest in the nation at $15.74 an hour.
The risk for severe weather shifted into southern Louisiana overnight. The National Weather Service reported a likely waterspout forming over Lake Pontchartrain, then moving on shore around midnight. The same storm system causing extensive damage in Texas, tearing apart homes and businesses in the Houston suburb of Pasadena. The powerful winds also causing damage in Houston itself. The mayor tweeting, a wastewater facility endured significant damage but is still functioning.
Here it's all about the color of the sky. It's going to be gray. It's going to be cold. Light winter layers needed. We don't have a lot of wind expected today, so it's going to be light. And our high today is going to be 33 degrees.
One of the most contested topics on the Washington legislature's agenda is reproductive freedom.
The public and lawmakers gathered for a hearing on Senate Joint Resolution 8202. This would amend the state's constitution, effectively stating that the state will not interfere with a woman's right to an abortion or the right to use contraception. On the heels of Roe v. Wade being overturned, young women, doctors, Planned Parenthood advocates, and concerned citizens made their voices heard. Washington Governor Jay Inslee started the testimony.
I believe this right of choice needs to be included in our Constitution. It needs to be enshrined in our Constitution, and it needs to be embedded in our Constitution. A woman's right of choice is so fundamental in the most intimate decision of her life that it cannot be left to the whims of who happens to sit on the bench.
Also discussed, Senate Bill 5242 prohibits cost sharing for the coverage of abortion services. Some argue that out-of-pocket expenses are one of the biggest barriers for abortion access, while others say their tax dollars shouldn't be shouldering the cost of abortions. Good Morning Northwest time is approaching 6:12.
All right, Spokane County has dropped its lawsuit over Camp Hope, while the sheriff's office says the county is taking a different approach to clearing out the homeless camp.
And help with everything from housing assistance to a haircut. Just ahead, Destiny Richards is live with how Homeless Connect is helping under one roof today.
Sometimes you're so busy taking care of everyone else, you don't do enough for yourself or your mouth. But eventually it will remind you. When it does, Aspen Dental is here for you. We offer the custom dental treatments you need all under one roof right nearby, so we can bring more life to your smile and more smile to your life, affordably. New patients without insurance can get a free complete exam and x-rays and 20% off treatment plans. Aspen Dental, anything to make you smile. Schedule your appointment today.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Come on, Lucky Charm. Enough with the textbook.
You're up 1,100 and I got a test tomorrow.
What's more important, me winning a jackpot today or your entire future sometime in the future? Besides, how hard could it be? Go ahead. Quiz me.
Fine. What's the square root of 349?
18.682. I just wasted my luck, didn't I?
Right now, lease a 2022 GMC Sierra for $495 a month, and GE will include a $500 rebate and a $1,500 lease loyalty rebate for qualified buyers. The Sierra features a 310 horsepower high-output engine and 8-speed automatic transmission, best-in-class crew cab, stylish 20-inch wheels, and much more. Come see the selection of new Sierras just off I-90 at George G. Buick GMC, the top volume GMC Buick dealer in Washington State.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team at Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
With our huge expansion, Lookout Pass has doubled with 500 acres of new terrain, including 14 new intermediate and advanced trails, plus a second quad lift. Our terrain is twice as big and twice as fun. This is the year to ski Lookout Pass. We still have the best powder. We're still the most affordable with adult tickets as low as $52. And we're still the most fun with friends and family. Make the easy right off the interstate drive to Lookout Pass. Visit skilookout.com for more.
Magical moments. Snowy adventures. Warming up. Making memories. A winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Washington Trust Bank.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
It's now 6:15. In the battle over Camp Hope, Spokane County has dropped its lawsuit to close the homeless camp.
The county filed that lawsuit backed by former Sheriff Ozzie Knezevich's claim that he was ready to clear the camp by force. With Knezevich out of office, though, the Spokane County Sheriff's Office says new Sheriff John Knowles was promised by the Department of Transportation and the Department of Commerce that if the lawsuit was dropped, they would then come to the table. The Sheriff's Office says it can refile the lawsuit if need be, but it would prefer collaboration on this matter.
Homeless Connect returns to the Spokane Convention Center today.
Yeah, the annual event brings together services and resources all under one roof to help people experiencing homelessness. Destiny Richards is live at the Convention Center now with what Homeless Connect has for its attendees this year.
Homeless Connect has 85 vendors and services this year, providing everything from employment to healthcare to haircuts, behavioral health services, and so much more. The pandemic actually took a toll on Homeless Connect in the last 2 years. The event was canceled in 2021 and delayed to March in 2022 because of an increase in COVID cases. According to organizers, just over 1,000 people were in attendance at Homeless Connect in 2020, serving 70% of people experiencing homelessness in Spokane at the time, and they're hoping for and expecting a bounce back this year.
This reduces barriers, increases the amount of networking and wraparound services that we're able to offer people, and moves them through the process so much faster than if they would have to make appointments and find transportation.
Carrie Stevens is the Homeless Connect Committee Chair and says there are more direct services this year. New services at this year's Homeless Connect include a computer lab for filling out applications and renewing documents. The Department of Licensing will also be here to issue licenses in a limited capacity, answer questions, and help attendees renew or replace IDs. This all starts at 10 this morning, and the event ends at 3 p.m. here at the Spokane Convention Center. I also spoke with Maurice Smith. He is a part of the Homeless Connect Planning Committee and also works as a day manager at Camp Hope. Coming up, how he says Homeless Connect has grown to adapt to the needs of Spokane's homeless community over the years. Live at the Spokane Convention Center, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
All right, Destiny, thank you very much. Here's your live look overlooking our beautiful downtown.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Not so foggy here in Spokane. You are seeing some down in the Palouse, though.
Yeah, into the Palouse, you're working your way there. If you're driving, you're going to see the potential for some dense fog. We also have some fog west, but not horrible. It's light amounts. So just something to note as you head out today. We are going to have a day that's going to be below average temperature-wise. Now, our average high this time of year is into the mid-30s, 36 officially. We'll be at 33, cloudy. It's going to be a cold day, I guess. It depends. We've acclimated now, so it doesn't feel so bad. We're not going to have temperatures fall off too much overnight. Temperatures down to 28. I mean, right now we're sitting at 29 degrees. It's 30 into Coeur d'Alene, St. Mary's 30, Pullman, you're at 31. And we have temperatures in the upper 20s from Omak all the way over to Colville and into Bonners Ferry. All right, so we're tracking the pattern, this cold air that's coming in. And this is where we're at right now. Yeah, we're on the cool side, but this is the cold air diving all the way down into parts of Vegas. Yesterday, they had ice over some of the ponds. Well, that cold air continues to make its way out, and we see that cold air that's now bringing snow into parts of Oklahoma, North Texas, and we're seeing that move up. This is where the severe weather was. Again, we had this severe weather that was over Louisiana. It continues to move now into the Carolinas, while the Pacific Northwest is just waiting for that Arctic air mass to come in and cross over the Rockies. We look at the 4-day forecast, and it is here Friday. Friday that we see snow or rain snow mixed at times, and we do have models really not in agreement as to the form of moisture we'll be getting, but they all agree that yes, we will see rain or snow coming in. That's going to be early Friday morning, potentially Thursday night, and then that's going to be 1 to 2 inches of snow total. We're going to see higher elevations get more amounts, and that's mainly into North Idaho. So Schweitzer, 49 degrees north, should pick up some good snow as well for the weekend. Temperatures into the mid-30s today for our highs in the valley all the way to Coeur d'Alene. Officially, we'll be at about 33 degrees, a little cooler into the West Plains. The planning forecast. Well, we see these mid-30s Thursday, Friday. Again, trying to figure out that mix, rain or snow Friday. And as we get closer, certainly it will become clearer. We're going to have flurries on Saturday with a high of 31. And then that Arctic air mass, 18, 17, and 18 Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, overnight lows into the single digits. This is something that we really need to pay attention to because we can have frozen pipes inside our home, plumbing issues, heating issues, make sure the filters are changed. But here is, again, the positive news. Yeah, we're going to have that cold air come in, and we're going to have those highs well below average, but then we see it climbing back up. That Arctic air bubble will be popped, will be moved out of the area.
Yeah, this graphic is so much better, like seeing an end to it. Yesterday was very
just
scary.
going not like December where it just hung out forever. This will be better.
Yeah.
It's like the roller coaster. It just
Indeed.
dips and comes back.
It is now 6:21. Jake Dickert adds another former Eastern Eagle to his coaching staff. How Nick Edwards added to his resume this past season.
And it's a big one for the Cougar basketball team in Pullman tomorrow as they try to sweep number 6 Arizona. We'll hear from Kyle Smith next in sports. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Wednesday morning. We'll be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
It's time to start the new year off right in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. The new 2023 models are available, which means you can now order your style, pick your color, and build your Toyota just the way you want it. I'm thinking red. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got over 3 blocks full of great choices to make your 2023 the best year yet with a new vehicle from Findlay.
Findlay Toyota's downtown.
At Gold Seal Plumbing, we do one thing, and we do it well. We're plumbers. In fact, we're the largest plumbing company in the region, and we're proud to say we've been voted the best plumbing company since 2009. We give you upfront pricing, so you know exactly what you'll pay before we start, and we do everything from drain cleaning to trench sewer repair. So if you want your plumbing done right the first time, call a plumber, and call the best. Call Gold Seal Plumbing. We're on our way.
Weather Alert Days on 4 News Now.
That means weather that could be a threat to your family's safety.
The First Alert Weather Team pinpoints the most impactful and dangerous days, warning you early, on air and online. Weather Alert Days, another way we're keeping you safe on 4 News Now.
Sometimes you're so busy taking care of everyone else, you don't do enough for yourself or your mouth. But eventually it will remind you. When it does, Aspen Dental is here for you. We offer the custom dental treatments you need all under one roof right nearby, so we can bring more life to your smile and more smile to your life, affordably. New patients without insurance can get a free complete exam and x-rays and 20% off treatment plans. Aspen Dental, anything to make you smile. Schedule your appointment today.
That's good advice. Checkmate.
If you've been seriously injured, the attorneys by your side may be the difference whether you win or lose. Let us help you make the right moves to win your case. Craig Swap and Associates, one call, that's all.
When we designed the all-new Honda Pilot Trail Sport, we made it adventure ready. With features like off-road tuned suspension, an enhanced all-wheel drive system, all-terrain tires, and Trail Watch, so you can blaze new trails. The all-new Pilot Trail Sport, the most off-road capable Honda SUV ever.
I lost hope of the Spokane people coming down. I think I got to flip some of those Gonzaga fans that are Coug fans.
Well, Washington State basketball coach Kyle Smith is hoping to have a good crowd when his Cougars take on number 6 Arizona on Thursday in Pullman. Washington State is going to need all the help it can get because Arizona will be looking for revenge. The Cougars upset the Wildcats earlier this month in Tucson. It was Washington State's first road win over a top 5 team in program history. Now the Cougars return home where they've played considerably better than this road season that they've had this year. Head coach Kyle Smith says some home cooking will do the team some good.
We've proven we've been able to play with a lot of teams, good teams, whether it's UCLA at home and Baylor on the road, and obviously on the road at Arizona. But it'd be nice, if we can bring a great effort. I think we'll have a pretty good crowd. The only reason I said that, I was getting a coffee this morning. A kid asked me, "Are we ready?" So I took that as a positive. I figured he'd be there. So. No, just part of our building our program.
Washington State and Arizona tip off at 8 o'clock on Thursday night, Beasley Coliseum in Pullman. Washington State football has named Nick Edwards as its new wide receivers coach. Edwards played wide receiver for 4 seasons at Eastern Washington, where he helped the Eagles to an FCS championship in 2010. Edwards also served as receivers coach at Eastern from 2014 to 2016, where he coached future NFL wide receivers Cooper Kupp and Kendrick Bourne. Edwards spent time at Cal Poly, and most recently served as an offensive assistant in the NFL for the Atlanta Falcons. Thanks for checking in with Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesota.
He's also a Tacoma native, so nice to have another Northwest guy on the staff. Cool. Good morning, Northwest. Time is just about 6:26 now.
As we go to a commercial break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an important consumer alert for credit card users everywhere. Watch as a man dressed as a construction worker places what police say is called a skimmer on top of a credit card terminal in a Fresno, California convenience store while his partner works to distract the store employee.
The second suspect, in just a matter of seconds, pulls out a skimmer, places it over the point of transaction area.
The skimmer then gathering data from unsuspecting customers who swipe their credit card, feeding the information to the suspects who police say they're still looking for. The U.S. Secret Service, which safeguards payment systems, says skimming crimes are on the rise. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the expert tips you need to keep your credit card finances safe. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
Pure Filtration Products is your Inland Northwest indoor air quality specialist. With a 12,000 square foot warehouse of filters, you are sure to find what you need for your commercial, industrial, or manufacturing needs.
I recommend working with PFP because they have the product that I need.
PFP's high quality products can assist in eliminating airborne contaminants. PFP can size UV light to your system to disinfect the air to keep it clean and safe.
I recommend PFP because of their service, the quality of their product, and I'll keep coming back.
Call or come in and talk to one of our certified air filtration specialists.
Country Homes Power, Spokane's #1 source for quality hot tubs and swim spas, has truckloads arriving from the top American-made spa manufacturers just in time for spring. Now is the time to reserve your new hot tub or swim spa. Get to Country Homes Power today.
Right now, lease a 2022 GMC Sierra for $495 a month, and GE will include a $500 rebate and a $1,500 lease loyalty rebate for qualified buyers. The Sierra features a 310 horsepower high output engine and 8-speed automatic transmission, best-in-class crew cab, stylish 20-inch wheels, and much more. Come see the selection of new Sierras just off I-90 at George G. Buick GMC, the top volume GMC Buick dealer in Washington State.
Over the thousands of personal injury cases we've won for our clients, often the person who was injured hesitates to get a lawyer at first for fear of hurting the at-fault party.
Don't wait to call Craig Swap & Associates. Craig Swap & Associates, one call, that's all.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
What is now Story Tracker following the stories grabbing your attention both regionally and internationally.
The top story on KXLY.com, 3 people killed in a seemingly random shooting in Yakima. Hours later, the shooter took his own life. It happened yesterday morning at a convenience store. Today, authorities in Yakima are searching for answers, particularly a motive for why the suspected gunman, 21-year-old Jared Haddock, committed the crimes. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, we'll examine how this shooting fits into a disturbing pattern of gun violence around the country.
Social media personality Andrew Tate and his brother were brought to Romania's anti-organized crime agency today. As he was brought to the building, Tate claimed he and his brother Tristan had done nothing wrong and there was no justice in Romania. The brothers were initially detained in Bucharest in late December on charges including human trafficking and rape. Well, good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It's Wednesday, January 25th. Mark is here, ready to bring you your first alert forecast.
Yeah, middle of the week. Hopefully, we'll see some mid-30s out of this. 30 right now into Coeur d'Alene. And, of course, we're sitting at 29 with cloud cover throughout our area. 4 things you need to know as we get going on this Wednesday. It's going to be cloudy. It's going to be cold. I mean, temperatures below average. Winds are going to be light. That's the good news. Not as breezy as they were yesterday. Snow coming in Friday into Saturday. We'll talk more about that along with the very cold temperatures coming in next week. But here's a look at our forecasted snow coming in. Just initially, we look at what's going to happen through today, tomorrow. No big whoop. This isn't showing cloud cover, just the snow that's going to come in. So Thursday night, we start to see just the hint of it, and then it starts working its way in, and that's going to be for Friday morning, expecting 1 to 2 inches out of that. Over the next 12 hours today, it's going to be cloud cover, and temperatures are not going to change much. We're sitting, again, the upper 20s. Our high today is going to be 33 degrees.
And at the Breaking Now desk, just a day before the city of Yakima experienced its own act of random violence, authorities in California arrested 67-year-old Chun Li Zhao. He's accused of shooting and killing 7 people and injuring another in the city of Half Moon Bay. He's due in court today, and this morning we're learning new details about a possible motive behind the attacks. Police now say that the attacks at 2 farms south of San Francisco stemmed from a workplace dispute. All the victims, 6 men and 2 women, were adults and of Asian and Hispanic descent. Police say Zhao worked at one of the shooting locations, Mountain Mushroom Farm, but right now it's unclear what connection he may have had with the victims beyond being co-workers. And hundreds in Southern California gathered yesterday to mourn the 11 killed at a Monterey Park dance hall shooting during Lunar New Year celebrations on Saturday. The victims ranging in age from 57 to 76, including 70-year-old Diana Tom. Her family remembering her as a hard-working mother, wife, and grandmother who loved to dance. And 68-year-old Valentino Alvera, a father and grandfather. His family calling his death a heart-shattering tragedy. And now the president has responded to the recent gun violence in the U.S. In his statement, President Biden says the scourge of gun violence across America requires stronger action and is urging Congress to send an assault weapons ban to his desk. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right, Sydney, thank you. Well, changes are coming to Spokane schools. Parents demanding better communication after someone called in a fake shooting at Lewis and Clark High School.
Well, the district is now adding new training for students and staff and working to make it easier for police to access campuses quickly. The Spokane school superintendent says the district wants to provide more access to police to enter a school building so that officers are quickly able to clear every classroom. The district also plans to train students and staff to be well prepared for urgent situations like active shooting threats. That includes what to do in different scenarios.
We prepare them with conceptual themes. What do you do if you're by an outdoor exit? What do you do if you go outside? What do you do if you're not near one of your classrooms? Helping them just work through those themes so that when they do get in those moments, the hope is that they can fall back on that training.
The district is developing these trainings right now. Students will practice during a monthly lockdown drill. Cutting down any misinformation, the district asks parents to check texts, calls, and social media to get accurate information from the schools. Mental health resources are also available for students and staff to deal with post-traumatic stress.
Former Vice President Mike Pence has joined the Classified Documents Club. His attorney says documents were inadvertently boxed and transported to Pence's home when he left office. Greg Jacob says Pence was unaware of the documents being at his home. According to letters from Jacob to the National Archives, Pence asked lawyers to review records stored at his home on January 16th, then turned over the documents to the FBI 3 days later.
The U.S. representative who has admitted to lying about where he went to high school, college, working on Wall Street, he says he is cooperating now with an ethics probe. Republican George Santos of New York is under fire for campaign finances and denies claims that he scammed a once homeless veteran out of $3,000. He's also taking heat for performing in drag in Brazil.
Young and I had fun at a festival. Sue me for having a life.
Santos says since taking office, he has been working for the people of Long Island and looks forward to continuing that work. Oh, we will continue following that story. It's now 6:35.
All right, we're going to send things back over to Mark Peterson now for a look at the wind conditions. It's not blowing too much anywhere, it looks like.
No, we don't have the wind chill effect that we had a little bit yesterday. Winds are calmer today. They're going to stay that way today and tomorrow. We're going to see windy conditions and that Arctic cold combine on Sunday and Monday. So we're going to have extreme wind chills there. Today, not so much.
And an application to market menthol e-cigarettes has been rejected by the FDA. Why the makers of those products says the decision won't have the desired effect. When Good Morning Northwest continues.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for cash, as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
Cholula Casino continues to be the place that treats you right in 2023. Earn entries now by playing your favorite games to win a share of $8,600 cash and a big screen smart TV. Prize drawings start at 5 p.m. Saturday, January 28th. Sports betting, table games, food, and jackpots. Cholula Casino, we are the place that treats you right. 100% non-smoking, north of Spokane on Highway 395.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire is making room for new inventory. For a limited time, you can create your ideal space and save on in-stock selections. Sofas, chairs, tables, and more. Comfortable and beautiful furniture makes a house feel like home. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
It's a new year and time for a new you. Come see the coolest cars, trucks, and SUVs at Max Autosports during the New Year New You sales event with rates starting at 1.9%. Cars from $199, trucks and SUVs from $299. Plus, Max lifetime powertrain warranty at no cost. Get what you really want with our best sale ever. Get $5,000 over KBB for your trade. Out with the old and in with the new you. Hurry, it all ends Tuesday, only at Max Autosports.
Whatever plans you have, whatever future you imagine for yourself, Idaho's public colleges and universities are here for your journey. Here to help you explore and develop your potential and expand your vision for what's possible. Here so that you can take advantage of opportunities presented by Idaho businesses and industries that want and need your talents. Here for you, for us, for Idaho.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for cash, as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
Welcome back. A rare show of bipartisanship on Capitol Hill. Senators came together over the issue of Taylor Swift concert tickets and the recent sales debacle at Ticketmaster. The question now, is the company a monopoly? Here's ABC's Andrea Fujii.
You have brought together Republicans and Democrats.
During a hearing yesterday, senators from both sides of the aisle laying into concert giant Live Nation, Ticketmaster's parent company, for its handling of November's botched Taylor Swift ticket sale.
Whoever in your company was in charge of that ought to be fired.
Executives apologizing.
We apologize to the fans. We need to do better, and we will do better.
But quickly shifting responsibility, blaming the overwhelming 3.5 billion ticket requests they received on scalpers and bots, computer programs pretending to be buyers.
This is what led to a terrible consumer experience.
The panel not buying it.
Why is it that you have not developed the algorithm to sort out what is a bot and what is a consumer? Why is it that the bank can do it, but you can't?
Ticketmaster and Live Nation merged in 2010, combining ticket sales and venue management under one company. Many now accuse the company of operating a monopoly, controlling 70% of the market. Critics argue the lack of competition means there's no incentive to improve the customer experience.
This is all a definition of monopoly.
Senators also took aim at Ticketmaster's prices and fees, noting that ticket fees now average 27% of the ticket cost and can climb as high as 75%.
If you care about the consumer, cap the price.
Live Nation's president insisted Ticketmaster does not set ticket prices or control fees beyond its service fee. But senators invoked Taylor Swift herself to cast doubt on that claim.
Ticketmaster ought to look in the mirror and say, I'm the problem. It's me.
Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
Nothing like concert tickets to bring both sides together. The Justice Department is looking into whether Live Nation is a monopoly. Testimony from yesterday's hearing could potentially play a role in the case.
All right, it's the weather. It's not me. Here's a look at your forecast and the 10-second takeaway. It's going to be a cold, gray day. There's no doubt about it. A lot like yesterday, but without the wind. So light winter layers. Our high today, 33 degrees.
The FDA has rejected an application to market menthol e-cigarettes, saying the e-cigarettes pose a risk if widely distributed. The agency says it's concerned the products would attract young smokers, and the concern did not outweigh any potential benefit for adult smokers. R.J. Reynolds, the manufacturer of the menthol e-cigarettes, says it is disappointed by the decision and that it will try to get the ruling changed. Reynolds says it believes menthol vapor products help adult smokers move away from traditional cigarettes, and the FDA's decision, if allowed to go into effect, will harm, not help, public health. It's now 6:41.
All right, Destiny Richards live at the Spokane Convention Center this morning.
That's right. Coming up, why organizers of Homeless Connect are expecting more than 1,000 people here at the Spokane Convention Center today.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Home. It's both a place and a feeling. At yours, you strive to make new memories, create traditions, share stories, find the fun, embrace the surprises, and celebrate moments big and small. Memories are made at home, in every room, in every moment. Make your house feel like home at the Tin Roof.
Right now, lease a 2022 GMC Sierra for $495 a month, and GE will include a $500 rebate and a $1,500 lease loyalty rebate for qualified buyers. The Sierra features a 310 horsepower high-output engine and 8-speed automatic transmission, best-in-class crew cab, stylish 20-inch wheels, and much more. Come see the selection of new Sierras just off I-90 at George G. Buick GMC, the top volume GMC Buick dealer in Washington State.
January is Plinko Money Drop Month, and we're giving more people a chance to win more money. You can qualify all month long to win. We're making it rain cold, hard cash, baby. We'll also have lunch and dinner specials, spa specials, and room rate specials. Midweek rooms at the Kootenai Falls Lodge are $79. Weekends are $99. The only way to win at Plinko Money Drop is to play Plinko Money Drop. So call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
Magical moments, snowy adventures, warming up, making memories. A winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
Four News Now is brought to you by Ironstone Furniture and Fire.
Well, the program Homeless Connect is back. Dozens of service providers will set up at the Spokane Convention Center to help the homeless community and help those at risk of homelessness to get back on their feet.
In a normal year, the event sees more than 1,000 attendees. Destiny Richards is live at the Convention Center with what people can expect there today.
Yeah, I spoke with the Homeless Connect Committee Chair, Carrie Stevens, and she says in a normal year, this event sees a line of people wrapped outside of the building up to 2 hours before the doors open. Now, Homeless Connect was canceled in 2021 and last year delayed because of COVID, so they're really expecting more than 1,000 people at this year's event. 85 vendors will be here at the Convention Center to help connect people to different services. I'm told there are more housing services this year, and there will be a computer lab. Licensing services brought to Camp Hope just months ago will be at Homeless Connect in a limited capacity today. A member of the planning committee, Marie Smith, says services for those who are homeless have changed over the years, and that's reflected at Homeless Connect.
Need to connect with housing people. They need to connect with medical people. We try to bring all of that under one roof for 5 hours, and it does amazing things.
Homeless Connect is from 10 to 3 today at the Spokane Convention Center. And again, it's not just for people who are homeless right now, but anyone who may be at risk of falling into homelessness. Really, so many vendors and services going to be here again under one roof. So definitely open to all. You can see more information in this story on KXLY.com. Live at the Spokane Convention Center, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
All right, Destiny, thank you so much. Of course, that Homeless Connect taking place just kind of on the other side of the U.S. Pavilion there.
Yeah, the Convention Center. And as we are starting the morning, not too bad, really, but we're kind of not going to go very far today.
No, temperature-wise, we're not doing anything. Clouds are going to hang out. In fact, we've got cloudy but mild conditions into, what is that? Oh, okay, I thought that was a weird-looking vehicle. It's just a van. In Coeur d'Alene, roads are in good shape. In Sandpoint, roads are in great shape. So things are looking pretty good for your morning commute all over eastern Washington and North Idaho. We look at that Arctic cold that's on the way, and this has been sort of the conversation. Yeah, we're going to get the snow, but boy, this cold is going to be more impactful as it really comes down. One of the nice things about it, though, when it comes in Saturday night, hangs out through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it starts weakening, and then we're going to see things warm back up again, so it's going to be a short-lived event. We look at the cloud cover, maybe a little bit of light snow working its way onto the Canadian line, but that's going to be about it. We'll hold on to the clouds, though, into eastern Washington and North Idaho. 33 will be our high today. It's going to be cloudy. Winds aren't going to play a factor like they did yesterday with winds in excess of 10 miles an hour. We're looking for light winds today and tonight, and 28 for the overnight low. Now, with some evaporative effects, we could see a little patchy morning fog tomorrow. We're not seeing a lot of it today, down into the Palouse a little bit. We're sitting at 29, Colville 28, 30 into Coeur d'Alene, and then you get down into the Palouse, and temperatures hovering around 30, very consistent. Now, we look at the 4-day forecast, and we talked about that cold that's going to be coming in Saturday night. It's what's happening as we get into the weekend that we see, again, some flurries, and then light snow moving into the area. That's going to be Friday morning. So the Friday morning commute will have some light snow on the ground. We're going to see that rain-snow mix. Then over Saturday, we're going to have a continuation of some light snow and flurries that are going to be hit and miss. That's going to push out. That cold air will move in from the north and from the east. And that's when we see that Arctic air mass finally arrive for Sunday morning. Our highs today are going to be in the mid-30s. You get into the valley, 34 into Spangle. You're going to have 34 Hayden, Spirit Lake, 33 degrees. Again, very consistent. The planning forecast today, tomorrow, temperatures in the low to mid-30s. We're going to see, and again, in the valley, you're going to have mid-30s today. See that again Thursday. Friday, again, the light snow or rain snow mixed coming into our area, lower elevations. It's going to be light snow and a snow event in some areas, higher elevations of Idaho. Saturday, 31, flurries, 18 Sunday. Overnight lows are going to be in the single digits. We're going to have temperatures in the upper teens. But Wednesday, we will see that change. So I give you this as in the spirit of hope that we'll be in that Arctic air mass again through Tuesday, but Wednesday, a high of 31 as that gets pushed out. If you have plans to go into the Central Plains sometime, leaving here at the beginning of the week, you're going to go there into that Arctic air mass that makes its way across the country and will create winter weather. But for us, it's going to be high and dry with some sunshine expected with those bitter cold temperatures.
So do not recommend travel through the Great Plains.
I really never recommend going there anyway, but not bad. It's just a little on the flat side. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, indeed. It is now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint is coming right up.
Thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Wednesday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Chewelah Casino.
It's back. If the Gonzaga men's basketball team wins the 2023 National Championship, Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning will refund all eligible equipment purchased from Bill's Heating and Air between January 15th and March 15th. Yes, you heard that right. So call today and get your new instant hot water tank, furnace, or AC unit. Treat yourself to heated floors or many of the other products we offer at Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning. Terms and conditions apply. Go to callbillsheating.com for more.
Let's wave the flag together. Hello, I'm Mark Peterson with 4 News Now, presenting the Great American Flag Swap. Bring your old tattered flag to Dave Smith in Kellogg, Idaho on January 25th, and in exchange, you'll receive a new American-made flag from Uncle Sam's Flag and Gift.
Dave Smith Motors has been serving the local community for over 50 years, and we're proud to support the Great American Flag Swap. If you've visited our dealership in the Silver Valley, you know how much we value our country and its national symbol of freedom. Dave Smith Motors, honoring our veterans and all who serve.
The boats are back. It's time to have fun. It's a live, in-person show, 4 big days from Thursday through Sunday, January 26th to the 29th at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Summer fun on the water is just around the corner, so bring the whole family. That's right, it's back, live and in person. From big to small, you'll see it all at the 2023 Spokane Boat Show. The boats are back. Learn more at SpokaneBoatShow.com.
At Coeur d'Alene Wigs, we have that great hair day every day waiting for you. Change your style in a matter of minutes to suit the occasion or your mood. So many possibilities await. From full wigs for a completely new look to toppers and ponytails to enhance your current style. Coeur d'Alene Wigs carry styles for the whole family. Appointments recommended, walk-ins welcome. Coeur d'Alene Wigs, where it's a great hair day every day.
More epic than standing at the throat of a volcano. More epic than shredding the gnar. More epic than Julie doing 3 things at once. It's the final days of the epic sell-off at Denver Mattress, and that means everything is on sale, like the Doctor's Choice Firm for only $664.99. Check out the Summit Firm for only $332.49. Or get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic, plus 3 years no interest and free shipping. Shop the epic sell-off today, only at Denver Mattress.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53. Time to get you ready for your Wednesday with the morning sprint.
Destiny Richards live at the Convention Center with what Homeless Connect has for attendees this year.
And Mark is here with some freezing temps to start the day.
But let's get right to Sydney Charles with new details on a shooting that killed 3 people in Yakima.
Police in Yakima are searching for answers after a deadly shooting. A shooter killed 3 people at a Circle K there. The manhunt ending when the gunman shot and killed himself. Police say 21-year-old Jared Haddock tried to get into the Arco convenience convenience store at South 18th Street and East Nob Hill Boulevard, but the doors there were locked. Police say he then went over to the Circle K across the street, walked in and shot 2 people in the store. He then walked outside and shot and killed a 3rd person. Police say he was able to escape in his car. He then used a woman's phone to call his mom. That woman heard him make several incriminating statements before she called 911 near a target. When officers arrived, Haddock had already taken his own life. You can find all the details on this story right now on KXLY.com.
Temperatures right now as you head out in our first alert weather, looking fairly mild, really, for winter weather. Mid-30s is our average high. We're sitting at 32 in the valley, officially 29 into the West Plains. Now, we look at what we can expect for, again, our radar and satellite. It's going to be cloud cover. We should remain dry. And our forecast for the day, again, cloudy conditions, a sunbreak or 2, and a high of 33.
A Spokane doctor will spend 8 years in prison trying to hire a hitman to assault 2 women. Ronald Ilg was a neonatologist in Spokane. In 2021, investigators found messages he sent to who he thought was a hitman on the dark web, paying them thousands of dollars in Bitcoin. He wanted someone to beat a former colleague and to kidnap his estranged wife and inject her with heroin until she stopped divorce proceedings. Ilg was sentenced to 4 years in prison for each victim in order to pay a $100,000 fine.
The nation's tobacco smoking regulations are getting mixed grades from the American Lung Association. The association's annual State of Tobacco Control report, published today, gives the federal government an A grade for its media campaigns, encouraging people to avoid or quit smoking and vaping. But the government got a failing grade for its tobacco tax policy. Several states, including Washington, Idaho, and Montana, got an overall grade of F from the association.
In the battle over Camp Hope, Spokane County has dropped its lawsuit to close the homeless camp. The county filed the lawsuit backed by former Sheriff Ozzie Knezevich's claims that he was ready to clear the camp by force. With Knezevich out of office, the Spokane County Sheriff's Office says Sheriff John Knowles was promised by the Department of Transportation and the Department of Commerce that if the lawsuit was dropped, they would then come to the table. The Sheriff's Office says it can refile a lawsuit if need be, but it would prefer collaboration.
We've been live here at the Spokane Convention Center talking about Homeless Connect happening today. It is back from 10 to 3, and it's for anyone who is experiencing homelessness or at risk of homelessness, anyone needing services like employment, housing, behavioral health services, haircuts, showers, all sorts of things. There are 85 vendors and services that are going to be all under one roof for 5 hours. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, for more information.
A local hospital is about to introduce some robotic team members. 4 robot assistants called Moxie will join the staff at Deaconess Hospital. The Moxie will serve as aides to nurses, delivering lab samples and bringing patient medications and other supplies. They will not, however, go into patient rooms or interact with patients. Chief Nursing Officer Jennifer Graham says nurses and other clinicians spend significant time during their shifts gathering and delivering supplies. With Moxie in place, it will ease that burden, allowing our team to do what they do best.
The Spokane School District is now adding new training for students and staff to make it easier for police to access campus quickly. The Spokane School Superintendent says the district wants to provide more access to police to enter a school building so that officers are quickly able to clear every classroom. The district also plans to train students and staff to be well prepared for urgent situations like active shooting threats. That includes what to do in different scenarios.
Former Vice President Mike Pence has joined the Classified Documents Club. His attorney says documents were inadvertently boxed and transported to Pence's home when he left office. Greg Jacobs says Pence was unaware of those documents being at his home. Coverage on the latest in the classified documents discovery will continue on Good Morning America in about 3 minutes.
Workers starting out at Walmart will be getting more money. The company now says it is raising its base pay from $12 an hour to at least $14. We will be back with a final check of your weather forecast for this Wednesday morning with Mark after this break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
Country Homes Power, Spokane's #1 source for quality hot tubs and swim spas, has truckloads arriving from the top American-made spa manufacturers just in time for spring. Now is the time to reserve your new hot tub or swim spa. Get to Country Homes Power today.
Our RV show prices have been extended. Now through the end of the month at Blue Dog RV Spokane and Post Falls. Save big with low show prices on motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and more. All of your favorite brands: Grand Design, Keystone, Thor, Highland Ridge, and more. Get ready for spring adventures now with exclusive show pricing extended. What are you waiting for? Shop extended RV show prices through January 31st. Only at Blue Dog Spokane and Post Falls.
All right, good morning, everybody. Taking a live look outside. No fog. We do have clouds, and it's relatively mild for this time of year. We're sitting at 29 degrees. The First Alert Weather app is free and available in the App Store. You're going to want it with the changes coming. For today, not so much. 33 degrees our high today and cloudy, but look what happens on Friday. We get rain, snow mix. Temperatures of 35 degrees. And then on Saturday, we're going to be at 31. That Arctic air mass comes in Saturday night. So Sunday morning, 11, warming into the upper teens with overnight lows after that into the single digits. But there'll be some sunshine.
Well, there's that. At least there's something positive.
Right. All right. Thank you so much for being with us here on Good Morning Northwest. Good Morning America starts right now.